Hello everyone and welcome to Malbonta's operation system. Today we would be doing momentum, which is a topic of grade 12, So now what is momentum basically talking about? Momentum is basically talking about movement of an object at a certain moment. And we would be focusing on a movement of an object at a certain moment. But then what is the true definition of linear momentum? It would be the product. It is the product of the mass of an object and the velocity of an object. So we would say momentum, it is what? The product of the mass of an object and its velocity. The product of a mass of an object and its velocity. And now if we would take a close look, or product multiply multiply mass ya object, multiply velocity ya object, so m multiply by v. So when we have m multiply by v, we are actually having what? Momentum. So hence they are saying momentum, it is what? The product of the mass of an object and its velocity. So now let's have a look. P would be representing our momentum, and then m would represent what? Your mass. M would represent your mass, and then v would represent what? Your velocity. It would represent what? Your velocity over there. So what are the SI units for momentum? It is going to be kilograms meters per second, and then for mass it is going to be kilograms, and then for velocity it is meters per second. Now it means whenever you are going to find the momentum, you would be including the SI units of kilograms meters per second. Now good people, let's have a close look at this. Oh, sorry for that. Yeah, if we can check over here, we are having mass, and mass is considered to being a scalar quantity, and velocity is considered to being what? A vector quantity. So it means I'm multiplying a scalar with a vector, and it means my SI units for my momentum there, which is the final answer, it would be a vector. So we are simply saying momentum is a vector, and we are required to include what its direction. We are always required to include the direction unless otherwise stated. Likewise, velocity, we are required to include what? Direction, unless what? Unless it is otherwise stated. So how can we calculate the momentum, calculations of momentum? Let's consider maybe a simple example like this one. A 20 kg block moves to the right like this with a velocity of 10 meters per second. A 20 kg blocks move to the left with a velocity. Damn! 20 kg blocks move to the left with a velocity of that as indicated in the diagram. So I want to know what is the momentum of this object. What is the momentum of the object? And I'll have a P is equals to mv. So P is equals to 20 into what is V? V there is a 10. But then be cognizant to include what? The direction there. So if I chose right to be positive, I'm therefore safe to substitute what? To substitute a 10 like that. And so what is that? All you get a 20 kilograms meters per second.